your medicine. I know, Fifi. Fifi, you can have yours in a bit. Fifi, you can... Okay, Fifi. Gerry. And Fifi. Good morning, everyone. How's it going? There you go. Oh, bunnies. Oh, bunnies. What do you be like? What do you be like? Good morning, Squid and Zara. And Nightbot. And Hermish and Palin and Treadbus and Maxwell and Shark Dog and Genius and Thomas. Good morning, Minion and G-Vote. G-Vote, did I say thank you for your donation yesterday? I'm trying to remember if I read it out. I think I did. It's all a blur because of the scary stuff. It's too scary. Good morning, Bim. Morning, Harry and Cal. And come your llama. And PJ and G. Wait, G-Vote, you're there, Napoleon. Rob and Mella and Dave. There you go. There you go. It's too deaf for me screaming at a door. It's understandable. It just scares me. It's just little, like, so Kirsty and I yesterday applied to be on not Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. That's what Simon did. We applied to be on Bargain Hunt, and let me get you your breakfast, bunnies. We applied to be on Bargain Hunt, and they were like, in the questions, they're like, is there anything you don't like anything you really don't like, that people buy on Bargain Hunt? And I was like, puppets. Any sort of puppets. Just no. Hans saying good morning. Thank you very much for the 58 months. Was it not 58 last month? I swear I will never get to 60. It's because I don't have a special carrot for 60 yet, I don't think. So, also, 60 wouldn't be... no, 60 wouldn't be one, would it? I can't... Is it just every year after a certain point? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Oh, yeah, blue with sunflowers as well. But I guess you don't really get many of those on... You'll probably get some, like, vases with sunflowers on or something. Good morning, Anne Hall. Morning, owls. There you go. Good munching. Very good munching. Fifi, you're so tufty. So tufty. The stream yesterday was good. We didn't last very long. Rob! Rob, thank you very much for another £5 to the Tiltify campaign towards the Yingly Yams. That is very kind of you. Thank you. Good morning, Megalomaniac. This is the real Bargain Hunt. We were watching Bargain Hunt yesterday on the telly. Hello, my lord. Thank you very much for the follow. We were, I went to see Kirsty because I hadn't actually been able to see her, and she'd been down for like 2 days, as of yesterday sort of thing. So I went over to see her, and she immediately just got changed into her pajamas, and we did crafts. We were both working on our presents for Rythian. And then we were just watching Bargain Hunt the whole time. And then Kirsty was like, I'm going to apply for us to be on Bargain Hunt. So she just filled out the application. There was one question. I mean, I don't think it's going to happen because we didn't fill it out in a particularly sensible fashion. But there was one bit where, Shark Dog, thank you for the £10 dono. Bunny Taxon, ouch my ears. We were like, there was one bit where it was like, have you been in any, I can't remember. I think it was like bizarre situations or something. And she put Bridie has been in many strange situations with celebrities. You'll have to ask her about the Maggie Smith incident. But I wouldn't be allowed to tell that because it was a Channel 4 programme, so I wouldn't be allowed to. I'd have to just say on a programme. But yeah. Oh, it's have you ever been in a bazaar? That makes more sense. Oh my gosh. Fifi, there's more underneath you. You're holding off on some. Look at that. Hang on, can I break this in half so you both get... Oh no, wait, there's one underneath Gerry. She can have that one. There we go. There we go. I tried to explain the Maggie Smith incident to my girlfriend and couldn't really remember. It's sort of like it. What happened was, so when you have big sound studios for filming and such, Fifi, your head is right up there. So you'll get double doors for the entrance so that it just protects the sound a little bit more. So there'd be like, so say like Fifi's ears are the doors, there'd be a door here and then a door here. So just so that they don't like open one door, oh sorry Fifi, so you don't open one door and let all the sound in from the outside, this tiny room here will act as like a buffer room. Morning, Chef. So I went through one door at the same time that Maggie Smith went through the other door, which was like here. So she comes through here, I come through here. We're both stood in this tiny room. I immediately just got so like, oh my God, that's Maggie Smith. I got so like stunned by it being her that I immediately threw myself back against the wall. Just in my mind, I was like, just get out of her way. She's a legend. Just get out of her way. And instead, she was obviously expecting me to hold the door open for her, what with her being like an 80-year-old woman and the doors being very heavy. So she just slowly like looked from me to the door, back to me, back to the door. With such a look of disapproval. It just got worse every time she looked back at me. And then by that point, it suddenly clicked that I was just like, oh my gosh, I should have opened the door for her. And then she just looked so angry. And then the next time I saw her, I appeared because I wasn't even working on her set. I never got to work with her, strangely enough. Because Downton Abbey was filming like simultaneously on 2 different sound studios, and they asked me to bring over a lens, and I brought over a lens, and she caught an eye of me, and the other camera assistant was just like, "Give me the lens and leave." And I was like, "Okay, goodbye." It was terrifying. Alexa, thank you for the follow. Werner Herzog, thank you very much for the £25 for the Jingle Jam. Thank you. That is very kind of you. Actually, you're a big famous movie person. I would have expected at least 1 million. Although when was the last... Actually, no, Werner Herzog's in Star Wars things now. You're in The Mandalorian. Come on, cough up. No, thank you very much. That's very kind. I randomly just learned that Toby Stephens, who played the lead role in Black Sail, is Maggie Smith's son. Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. But yeah, that was the incident. It was just me being too. I mean, if it had been anyone else, I would have immediately opened the door, because that's just ingrained, isn't it? That you just, you see someone coming, you open the door for them. But it was just, she was so terrifying and so powerful that I just thought, get out of her way. Just get out the way. The worst part of it was, though, is that she was with, there was another actress behind her who has been one of my, like, I mean, I can't remember her name, but she's been one of my favorite actresses since I was a child. And she also was disapproving. That was the worst part of it. Because Maggie Smith, I knew that, you know, on Downton Abbey, she was just known as being, you know, a bit grumpy. So I was like, okay, I've been on the end of it now. That's okay. But the other actress made me sad. Good morning, Alex. I did enjoy the Dead by Daylight. We weren't in for very long. But then again, no yogs apart from Doubters were. So I guess it's not too bad. I had fun though. I can't ever remember the name of the other bloomin' lady, but it's just, you know, when you've just had like, when I mean favourite actress, I just mean as in like one I've known, like she was in things when I was a child, so, and she is in various like other period drama things, so I was just like, how many people were in Dead by Daylight? 20, I guess. No. It was only teams of 4, wasn't it? Yeah, 4 teams of 4. So yeah, I guess 16 of us. Because it was, I was thinking there were 4 people and a killer, but the killer was from the other team. Running around the tree was so good. I think that was just Gid having a laugh. Because Gid could have easily demolished me at any point. You could immediately see the improvement when we were watching the next team and they actually knew how to run away and use the things. And they know the maps and the killers and the perks. But yeah, you helped everyone here lose 200k points, so it's a good night. That's true, actually. I managed to hold on for long enough not to be the first to die, so excellent. Good morning, Rowdy. How's it going? I saw Supermassive Games are making a DVD spin-off. Oh. Sorry, full moon. Good morning, Liz. Morning, Zane. Pretty good. Nice. Do you think Maggie Smith has that as a story she retells to fellow actors? No, I think she got annoyed by a lot of the crew. I am probably just a drop in the ocean of her anger against the Downton Abbey crew. Oh dear, oh dear. I mean, I guess to be fair, like when you are, like, I don't know, like I can't even think how old she would have been at that time. And there is just a certain level of like, you know, annoying things that do happen on like film sets. It's just the way. So I think she just lost patience with it, and that was just a known thing. But then again, you know, I've worked with she's 88 now, so how long ago would this have been? Oh, I can't think. When did I last work on Downton Abbey? It was quite a while ago. I would have been living in Bristol. It would have been like 8 or 9 years ago, I think. Maybe. That's why I left the industry, yeah. Yeah. Okay, Santa. I mean, I do sometimes miss working on telly. Yes and no, because it depends. Like, there are certain things that I guess I feel like I still get to do creative stuff, which is nice. Such as Jingle Cats. And, you know, that's a lot more highbrow than working on Downton Abbey anyway. I think because I was like a camera assistant. I only got to operate on like much smaller things. And maybe if I had have worked in it for a longer time, maybe I would have worked my way up and become an operator. But I always wanted to become a camera operator. So I I got to do that when I worked on things like this is why I started working with Yogscast like 8 years ago, whenever, is because I got to operate on things and I just much preferred it. Even though it's obviously like, comparing getting to work on big TV shows to the block and load video that was the first thing I did. Obviously it's a very different environment, but I did find that it was nicer because you got to have creative input, whereas you don't really get to have that as an assistant. A friend of mine did the same job as you in German TV, and like 12 years later he's now a second camera operator. It can be a long road, it cannot be. It depends. You get some people who just go in as an operator and they don't you could always tell if people hadn't been assistants first. You also get some people who are, I think this is more common in like they have different systems of films in, say, America and Scandinavia. There'd be different crew. Like in Sweden, for instance, I think it was more common to get career focus pullers and career assistants because of the way it would work. I think every year, the longer you worked in it, you'd get a pay rise. So it would actually make more sense to stay. You'd end up making more as an assistant than going back down. If you stuck it out for years, then going back down to an operator and working back up from there, if that makes sense. So you do get people who are happy. It's not necessarily like something you work up to do as the top job. But yeah, I was never that interested in being a focus puller. I did it a bit, but it was never what I wanted to do. It was always operating for me. It was the dream. Friend started out doing BBC extra work and volunteering on independent stuff and now does local management on and off. That's pretty much what I did. Like, the way I originally got involved in TV was, so I met Alex. Alex was studying film when I met him at university. And when we graduated, he was working on a film. So I said, like, I'll come along and I'll just help out. Sounds fun. So, hello. I joined as an extra. But also I was like an assistant to the props department just because they needed an extra hand. And then they kept me on as a runner for a little bit. So I did that. And then I was like, do you know what? This is actually really fun. I really like it. It was that thing that I accidentally kissed the director on the mouth on the final day. And then I was hooked. I was like, I like to work in TV and kiss directors. So I just looked around for what I could apply to do. And I found a job. I did like a bunch of like small budget short films. At that point, you're committed. You are, yeah. Maggie Smith was not the director. I didn't know about the bloomin'. You know when people work in showbiz and they do the mwah mwah on the two different cheeks? I just didn't get the memo, and we went for the same cheek and ended up just going smack bam down the middle. Little smooch on the lips, and then I was, oh jeez. Being pushed out. There we go. I was in there for life. But yes, the director's she's moved back to America now. But What was I saying? Yeah, so I worked on a bunch of like low budget things, just applying through a job site called Mandy, which is still going now if people want to work for no money. And then from that, once I had like a bit of experience, I got a job as a office runner for a film company that were making a documentary about a politician called Tony Benn, who was a very lovely man. And I did get to meet him, which was amazing because he was like my dad's hero. Funny thing was, years and years and years and years before, Tony Benn had met my grandfather and talked to my grandfather. My grandfather had a stroke when I was, maybe even before I was born, and lost his voice. And it was so weird meeting this man and being like, this man has heard my grandfather's voice, and I never got to. Anyway, side note, he was a very amazing man. And so I worked on a documentary with him. When we went into production, so I did all the archiving for that documentary, taking all the photos. We got given all of his family albums and we had to like digitalize them, Digimon them. And I did all the research footage for it, like going through all these like 70s news archives and stuff. It was a really cool job. And then when we went into production, they had me as a runner on the production side of things as well. And I met a camera assistant on that who worked on Holby City, and then she got me into Holby City. And there you go. From there, I did everything else I ever did on telly. It was just like a chance meeting of a thingamabob. Hello. Oh, flash of sunlight. Oh geez, going very artsy with this. And then the Yogscast, yes. And then from there, moved to Bristol, worked with the Yogscast. Here I am. So anything you hated doing every day while working in TV? Sometimes. So there were certain people who I didn't like working with on Holby City. But the thing was, because when you did Holby, you would sort of be like, where'd she go? You would sort of be like, you'd only work for, how long were the blocks? The blocks were 4 weeks of filming. So if you were with someone who you didn't get on with, you knew that you wouldn't have to deal with them afterwards. So it was fine. So the worst thing about Holby was just like if you were put with someone you didn't like, for those 4 weeks could feel like a very, very long time. Thank you for the follow. I had cast or crew. The cast were, like, there was only one person whose story I've told before that wasn't particularly pleasant, but the Holby City crew were genuinely, the Holby City cast were genuinely, like, really lovely. They were some of the nicest actors I ever got to work with, really. They were so nice. I mean, you did get some who were a little bit more like, theatre than others. But people like, Chizzy, I can't remember what her role name was. My friend Chizzy, I met her on there, and she's known as the person who went out first a couple years ago on that dancing show. But she's very lovely. And my favourite was always there was this guy, I think was his name Dr. Hope? Oh no, that was Elliot. Sort of, it's difficult when you're not very good with names and then all of a sudden you've got to remember two names for everyone because they've got their character name and their real name. You're sort of like, wait, which one was this again? But no, they were, all the people who had been on it a very long time were very lovely. And the new people were as well. But yeah, a mix of, you'd get a mix of people on there. And it's quite funny seeing, like, Gerry's on the loo, by the way. I don't even just see his little ears. I just don't want to go and look at him pooping. Go and see him pooping. Gerry! Gerry? Have you finished pooping? Have you finished pooping? Did you have a good poop? Did you? And that's why you named your channel? Only one name. Yes, precisely. Only one name to remember. It's Brainy, okay? It just works. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the kisses. But yeah, I really enjoyed, like, I would have happily carried on working in TV. It was a bit like, it's something that I've often thought when I stopped streaming, is that something I would try to go back to? Oh, is it gone sideways? Oh. Is that better? It didn't tilt for me. Hang on. How am I going to show you, Gerry, if it tilts over that? There we go. You've been distracted by a little snack now. Oh. Does Alex get as many kisses? He does if he stays still long enough. But Alex is usually like, it's usually too much moving. Whereas I'm happy to stay still for the bunnies. Oh, sorry. I just felt something tickling my ear and it was the doorstop duck. I was like, hello, Fifi? Do you know what? I got scared the other night because my phone, I was looking at both of the bunnies and my phone fell off a chair and it made the sound, because it fell flat, it sounded exactly, oh, see, I've created a lap for him to jump into now. It sounded exactly like Fifi thumping. And I was like, there's a third bunny in the room. How is there a third bunny in the room? How has this happened? Hello, Gerry. You comfortable there? This has become a very point of view stream now. Have you conquered me? Is that what's happened? Yes. Yes. There we go. Oh, can't have a lap without Lappa. Drew. Hello. What doing? A sniffer. I was looking at, there's a rescue that I follow that did like a massive hoarding case rescue recently. And they were like, oh, these bunnies tested positive for EC, and that's the thing that Fifi and Gerry tested positive for. And I was like, huh. And I'm like, no, don't even think. Don't even think about it. Any update on Pink? I've not heard about Pink since she, the last thing I heard was that she got adopted. I never found out where she got adopted to, so I've not been able to, follow her progress. But yeah, I'm glad. I know that she got adopted into another trio, so she does have two bunny friends, which is good. One of the rescues posted a photo this morning of baby bunnies in the nest, teeny baby bunnies. Which, if our bunnies didn't have the problems that they have, I would happily try and foster some babies, but it wouldn't be fair on the babies. The babies or the babies. So yeah, but I'm going to do my usual, try and recap. Oh my gosh, you get so much Kirsty today. I hope you're ready for Kirsty with a side of Kirsty and Kirsty. So I can't remember what the first stream is of the Jingle Jam this morning. But the second one, the 2 till 5, is the MCC Minecraft thing, which has Kirsty in it. And then there's the karaoke stream, which has Kirsty in it. And then 8 till 11 is Kirsty and Ffion, which has Kirsty in it. So you get like 9 hours of Kirsty today. Creature Collector with Dunkanosy is first. Oh, okay. So yeah, you get a lot of Kirsty. Very blessed to you. Oh. Fifi? Where's she going? What's she doing? I think they've swapped. I think it must have been Fifi's shift has ended because I can hear Gerry digging exactly where she was. No, Ffion's not doing MCC. I'm trying to think. There's like the yellow yaks, which is, hang on, it's just me under a table now with no bunnies here. Let me wriggle out. It's Sarah, Shadow, Ravs, and Harry, and then I think Kirsty is on. Martin is with like other Minecrafty people. So Martin's there. And then Kirsty is on a team with like 3. Oh, do you know, I can't remember. There's a tweet somewhere that says it. There is a tweet that says all the teams, and I forgot. But yeah. There'll be lots of people in the karaoke though. So Kirsty might just do the one song and then and then run away for a nap and some food, which is understandable. And then we get to watch her and Ffion, which should be very cozy. Fifi? Tea? Fifi? But yeah, Ffion will not be in the MCC thingy. It's not really like a Yogs thing, this one. I think it's more of the actual, like, Minecrafty people who do it. Of whom I cannot name any, I'm afraid. Never played Minecraft. Don't know the game. It's a pity that we didn't get to do the Kirby Craft stream when Kirsty was down. It was, whatchamacallit. It would have been nice if I could have squeezed Kirsty in a couple days earlier, but alas. What was the question? Does the no argument contract apply for all of Jingle Jam? It applies forever. Just for the rest of their lives. They're never allowed to argue again. That's them's the rules. That's what the contract said. Them's the contracts. Minecraft people like Blue Zephos and Honeydew, never heard of them. No, they're too big. They're too big now. They don't do all of that sort of stuff. My next stream on main channel will be, I'll be in the karaoke tonight. And then tomorrow, 2 till 5, is the, good morning, Chewy, is the craft stream. So I shall be in that, which I'm very excited for. So that'll be me and Kirsty in that, along with some others, but I can't remember if it says on the schedule. It's so different when I'm filming Gerry compared compared to Fifi. So much more moving. And then on Sunday, I'll be doing the pre-poker party stream. Then I can't remember what happens for the rest of the week. Is it? No, Kirsty and Tabs aren't staying with me. Kirsty got her own little place. And Tabu is staying with Cat. A cat with Cat. And then, am I doing anything on Monday? I can't remember. There's what does pre-poker party entail? It's basically just 4 of us playing games from the bundle until the poker starts. I think it's just us giving them a chance to whatchamacallit. Collection. No one said bundle. No one said bundle. Collection. Games whilst they set up the games night room. I guess. What is it, Fifi? What is it, Fifi? Hello? Hello? What are you thinking? You wondering what Gerry's up to? So yeah, I guess we're just going to be like a little hype team for that. I am meant to be doing. I think I'm down to do the CS tournament thing, but I don't have. I literally cannot find the version of Counter-Strike that they're playing on Steam. So I don't know how. I don't know how. It's not CS:GO and it's not CS2. And it's not CS1. So I don't know how. So what is 1.6? What is it? How do people play this game that does not exist on any sort of Steam page? I don't understand. It's just called Counter-Strike. You should probably ask. I did ask, and they didn't know. So now I want to be like, can you just literally link me to the page and well, we need Arnhold, it was Pierre that I asked. Because I literally said, like, I took a screenshot of CS2 and I was like, if it's this game, I will play in the tournament. And they were like, okay. And they added me into the tournament. And now they're like, it's not that game, so. And I'm like, why did you add me in? I don't have the game. So that's what's confused me. Dear oh dear. Dear oh douche. To hit me harder, true. True. Oh, okay. Maybe it's time for treat to lure the bunnies back out again. Oh my gosh, what was that noise, Gerry? What was that noise? Look through their Steam profiles? I guess so. I don't think I'm friends with Pierre on Steam. Maybe I'll ask someone more sensible, like Martin or something. Someone grown up with a baby, not an actual baby. Oh, Fifi's actually in her little castle. Bye bye, Ansan. Have good lunch. What was I going to say? And then after that, what happens on Tuesday? There's like a couple of other streams that I'm in throughout the week, but I'll probably join for the late stream, the where we say the bye-bye to Jingle Jam. Oh, and I've got a morning slot with Boba on Tuesday, I think it is. maybe. Oh no, that's Monday. Monday is the morning slot. Slot. But yeah, I think then that would be me. Maybe. I can't remember what happens on Wednesday or Tuesday. Hat Film's music is Tuesday. Oh, of course, because it got postponed. Oh, someone was asking how the karaoke works. I don't know if they have the VOD. I don't really know. It's a bit confusing. It is like rewritten parody songs, but I still don't think parody songs are allowed. So I don't know. I don't really know what the plan is, I'll be honest. Hopefully they can still keep it up, but I don't know if it'll get muted or something, so we shall see. Just rummage you for 3 hours. Jiggle Belly Cat can sing that for 3 hours. I happily would. But yeah, I don't know. The problem is, Dav put this message up on the Discord earlier, yesterday. Oh, Fifi, hello. That was like, it's going to be really fun and not at all cringe. And I was just like, I didn't think it was going to be cringe until you said that, Dav. So now I'm like, why would you have to say that? Is it because it's going to be cringe? So now I'm paranoid. I was looking forward to it. Now I'm worried. So yeah. Are we gonna be okay? Are we gonna survive this? Where did Fifi go? Fifi? I've lost her. I lost her. Gerry! Hello. I know you know that means treats. But you have to, it's only a little thing today, so you have to wait till Gerry comes out. Gerry! No, I know you. Fifi, not this again. My beautiful girl, I'm so sorry. Oh no. Oh, Fifi. What if I give you one of your tablets again and then I'll get Gerry over. I know. Here you go. Okay. You enjoy that, and I'll work on getting the boy. Gerry! I think he literally, like, only responds to the sound of the treat jar being opened up. I think he's just learnt to ignore me now. Do. Just works every time. That's your new mum, is it? The treat jar. Okay, here you go. Oh. Made a little pile of apple juice, Gerry. Was that nice? There you go. See, it's worth listening to your mother sometimes. Oh. See, Fifi will actually groom the carpet afterwards. Good morning, Nina. How are you doing? How's it going? Thank you for the kisses. Boo, 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 boo. There you go. Because the bunnies are having banana with their medicine every day, I thought I'd just give them some crunchy apple instead today. And it does make nice crunchy sounds. Okay, Jerry's decided to call it there. Have a lunch break. Stop his distraction for a little bit over in the corner. I still didn't check behind there to see what was going on. Oh, okay, Fifi's tidying up his little apple juice puddle that he made. Very good. Jerry's like, my juice. I mean, you could have had it. Good morning, Dragon. Nina, how are you doing? How are you enjoying Jingle Jam so far? How are you enjoying having all the noisy creators in now? Being all the children of the office. You want to go to bed? That's fair dues. I was talking to the pickaxe guy yesterday, and I was just like thinking how weird it's gonna be when we not the guy who says pickaxe, the guy who does the pickaxe stuff. Minion, thank you for gifting us up to Nina. That's so kind of you. Thank you. We were talking about like future collaborations on Comfort Zone. But I was just thinking like how weird it's gonna be that we won't have recorded for like over a month by the time we next record. What if we forget how to podcast? What if we just straight up forgot? But yeah, we were talking about like the direction we'd like to take Comfort Zone in. Slight spoilies for an episode that's coming out in the next couple weeks. But we recorded another one with Rydian. And like one of the first Nigel, thank you very much for the 34 months. One of the first things that Rydian said on the episode was he was like, how long do you reckon you're going to keep doing this for then? We're like, oh, have you just come on the podcast to get us to stop it now? Just trying to put an end to this. It's gone too far. But yeah, I guess we officially have to we have to start a new season now that Rydian's been on. It's always the way. I guess technically the new season starts with him because then he's been on, I guess we're in season 3 as of his episode. Or he can get to in season 2, I suppose. And then we start a new one. New season where every episode is about Rydian. Yeah. But yeah, we're hoping to like, we've had some ideas for like different things that we could do with it. It'd be nice to start like getting old guests on again. Now it's been a while since we've had people like Lydia and Lewis and such. Or along with new guests, like there's plenty of people that we want to get on. Like lovely Mark Humes. Want to get him on eventually. It's just, it's such a busy time of year. Yeah, it was a donation incentive. I was doing a charity stream, and I was doing a charity stream, and we had, we just sort of said like, oh, what if we recorded a podcast where we talk about dreams? I can't remember why it came up. And then we did it 2 Christmases ago, I want to say, as a joke, as sort of like this is silly. And then we just carried it on because we really enjoyed it. And And yeah, it was just good fun. It's just sort of an excuse for us to have a chat for an hour every week, to be honest. But I have really enjoyed it over the time that we've done it. It's one of those things that, like I said, it started off as a joke. Not like a joke, but just a silly thing. And over the years, I've really found that I do start to get like fascinated by dreams now. Like there's just so many different dimensions to things that I just hadn't thought of before. Hope you crack Tom Clark eventually. Yeah. I mean, he doesn't mind hearing about dreams about himself, he's said before. So, oh my goodness, bunnies, I have no more apple to lure you out with. I think they just want to be... I had the weirdest dream last night. I should DM you. Yes. Let me assess what's going on in your mind. Comfort zone was a gateway drug for my wife to get into the yog. She's now a yognut. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Fifi! Can I still trick Fifi out? Fifi! What if I got her more apple? Do you reckon she would forgive me for more apple? Oh, bunnies. Oh, bunnies. I've been abandoned. What if okay, I'll put it here. A bunny might appear, and I will go and get more. Oh. Fifi. Okay, wait there. Don't move. Stay. Everyone stay. Oh, hello. Fifi. Oh, wait, what? Chat, you had one job. I told you to stay. Why'd you move? Why did you move? Here you go, Fifi. 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 Fifi, what's this? Fifi, how is your nose so bad? Here. Oh my goodness, bunny. It's here. Come over here. Fifi. There you go. Sometimes you can do a really cute thing where, I don't know if I'll be able to frame it properly. Sorry, that's just my big hand. Fifi, come around here. Fifi, around here. And then if you put it, wait, no, come down here. If I put it here, you can sometimes get really cute shots of her like appearing on the table and then disappearing again. It's very sweet. But I'll have to try and be patient with it. Okay, once she's finished that bit. I probably should have saved a bit for Gerry, actually, but he's back in the mine. Okay, let's see if she does it. Any second now. There you go. It's like one of my favorite things to do is just randomly put pellets on the table so she'll be like, ooh. Oh, Fifi. Is that nice and juicy? Those juicy lambs. I'm sorry, it's all gone now. I don't know what that is, so maybe don't eat it. Don't eat that. Also, don't knock my water on the floor, please. Also, don't eat those. No. You're remembering why you don't jump on the table now, aren't you? Because it's slippy. It's a slippy table. You can come off this way. Oh, look who decided to show up. It's such a sheer drop for you, Fifi. This is only going straight down. Gerry, I'm sorry. I gave Fifi all the apple because she was really cute. I know. She's learned. I'm sorry, baby boy. But you were in the mines at the time. Next time she's distracted, I'll get you a bit more. Don't worry. What have I taught you? What have I taught you now? She's remembered. Well, I'll get a bit more for Gerry. But if Fifi tries to eat it, which she will, how am I going to do this without, hang on. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Jickle belly, jickle belly cat. Jickle belly cat. Jickle belly cat. A jickle belly cat. Hello, where did Gerry go? Okay, Fifi. Look, oh, distraction. Ooh, quick, Gerry. Eat quicker, Gerry. There you go. Perfect. There you go. Yeah, I guess we can go over to Yogs. Although I meant to ask, yesterday I meant to go to the because I know a few like bun cord people were doing their own Jingle Jam streams, so I meant to say to check the promote yourself channel to see if anyone was doing a Jingle Jam stream that we could raid there. As everyone knows about main channel. But hello Ted. But I'm also happy to go Yogs. If there isn't anyone in there today. Fifi, where you going? No one right now. Okay, that's fine. We can head over to main channel and go and celebrate, oh my gosh, officially the second week, as of yesterday, of Jingle Jam. It's the countdown now, can you believe? We've gone over the top of the mountain. Well, everyone, have a very lovely day. I'll be back on the karaoke, but there's a whole day of lovely fun things, so thank you for the follow. So be good, have lovely days. I will see you later, where I will be belting out tunes. Bye-bye for now. Bye-bye. Fifi, you've abandoned me for the toilet in my last few seconds of need. Hello. Thank you, Fifi. Thank you. No, Fifi, don't eat the cardboard. No, Fifi. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye. A boop. Boop.